From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hello everybody and welcome to Extreme Sim TV's broadcast of the Extreme Forces Racing League. I'm AJ Capola up in the booth. And hopefully y'all are having a great Tuesday night. Just finished recording an episode of the podcast, so it's kind of why it sounds like I've been running around a little bit. But kind of looking for my webcam there. It's not popping up. Interesting. Huh. I wonders why. Does it maybe think it's the wrong one? But we are here at Five Flag Speedway. Yes, Marcy. That was something I wanted to do really fast to get that done. Because I know a couple of the drivers in here are from the great up north. Canada. Wanted to let them know that I really appreciate them being here and try to represent them as well. Here are your points going into the race. Travis Lapenis has a 26-point lead over William George, followed by Brad Stefane, 36 points back. Dwayne Kernahan is 50 points back. Michael Steele, I know that's who you're looking for, Marcy, is 63 points back in 5th. Daniel Stragner, 68 points back. Michael Rett, 70. Brady Floyd, 74. And Brandon Richardson, Lee Krause, 83 and 87 respectively. TJ Elaine, 99 back. Well, Jeremy, thank you for the kind words. Thank you very much for the kind words. Especially with how my headspace has been lately. I really appreciate it. I've been battling a lot of, I don't want to call it depression because I'm not diagnosed, but, you know, with gas prices the way they are and the way other stuff has been folding out. I have you guys, I have Matt, I have a lot of the leagues that I enjoy talking to. I have my beautiful wife Jessica, who's upstairs right now, allowing me to do all this in peace. But yeah, we are about to get 100 laps here at the Snowball Demolition at Five Flag Speedway. So it should be fun. This is where they do the Snowball Derby every year. And I think they do them in super late models as well. So it should be fun, should be interesting. Right now, TJ Elaine sitting P1 currently. Nobody on pit road right now. We have 18 drivers signed up for the race tonight. Should be fun. Looks like we have another 20 seconds in qualifying to go. But look at all those people on that board right there. But yes, you heard me say it at the top of the show. We just finished recording our final Lord of the Rings episodes, The Return of the King show. That'll come out next Friday. But for this Friday, we are talking about all things Two Towers. And why don't we get the gridding order out there? Starting P1 is TJ Elaine, Larson Parker in that 96, starting outside pole. William George, Matthew Setzer, 3rd and 4th. Lee Krause, Dwayne Kernahan in 5th and 6th. Tony Richardson, Rowdy Tony Richardson in 7th. Michael Steele and 8th. Sean Patrick and Evan Gilbert, 9th and 10th. Travis Lapenis not actually having that good of a qualifying run, sitting in 11th. I fully expect to see him up front before the end of this race, the way he's been running. Brandon Richardson in 12th. Mick Olofsson. Kevin LaChance in 13th. Daniel Stragner in... Oh, it's shifting everybody around. Oh, boy. Daniel Strellinger, Philip York. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. Mike Retz and John Day. There they go. 18 drivers here tonight. Hopefully y'all are having a good Tuesday evening. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to have 2 pace laps. Well, this is the completion of the first one, obviously. You guys see me. How are you? I'm wearing my Extreme Forces Racing League t-shirt. Very comfy. Go get your own, because this one's mine. Obviously, I'm not going to, take it off, even though I got Under Armour underneath. But we are about to go green, so why don't we get into a little bit better of a camera with the drivers, which, speaking of that, I probably need to turn them up for you. Please let me know if that is way too loud, but we are about to go green. TJ Lane and Larson Parker are going to lead them to green. Here we go. They're going to sail into turn one for the first time here tonight. And so far, so good. Looks like we're going to go single file for the first 5. I'm going to go back to Lee Krause in that 99, where they're back there. You see Tony Rowdy Richardson battling, or was battling with, looks like that 60 of Evan Gilbert. He is stuck on that outside. He's getting passed hand over fist. But they're about to go 3 wide right behind him. Or they were about to go 3 wide. He has not found a lane to cut in on. And that is not good. There he goes. Unfortunately, he fell all the way back to 14th place. Yikes. But right up front, it is all TJ Lane. Followed by Larson Parker and William George, top 3 early on in this race. We're going to be doing lap times very fast. You can do about 16, 17 seconds a lap. But right now, the leader, TJ Lane, has about a half a second ahead of Larson Parker and William George. These top 4 are pretty much right under a blanket. And the yellow is out. Looking for somebody who crashed. We're looking for Mike Retz and John Day. Let's go back and try to find what happened to them. Alright, here we go. We're watching the 91. Looks like he might just get loose. Gets on it a little too hard. And look at the 46, John Day. It looks like he's going to get loose probably on a reaction to that 91. And literally the same thing. They're both going to pancake that wall pretty hard. Ouch. Wouldn't be surprised if both of them end up going a lap down. The 91 is still on the racetrack while John Day is sitting on pit road, unfortunately. Uh-oh, TJ just blinked out just a little bit. So, I know who Marcy's rooting for, and I know who Jeremy is rooting for. Who are you rooting for, everybody else in YouTube land? Let me know. You might hear me talk about it on air. Well, if I can spell, that would be great. Because me and spelling have never gotten along. But that caution was for Mike Retz and John Day. 2 unfortunate incidents. Simultaneous. It looked like John Day was more of a reaction spin. But the lights are off on the pace car. Once again, we are going to send it green. Wow. Marcy, just reading what you wrote now. Appreciate everybody with their supports and everything. I'm not diagnosed, but you know how you feel. But we are back green. TJ Lane gets a hell of a restart. And man, right from behind, you got Larson Parker, who I haven't seen before in this league. He's going to drive it in really deep in turn 3. Going to try to get the nice run off of turn 4. He might have to start thinking about William George right behind him because he's putting down some very good laps. And the only reason why I have the webcam outside of you can see me because I really enjoy this league and I wanted to show my support while I broadcast everybody. But we are single file for quite a while. John Day, unfortunately, still looks like to be almost 4 laps down, unfortunately. But there's a lot of damage on that machine, as you can see from the front of his vehicle. And there's a caution on the racetrack right in front of him. Ooh. Is that the... Oh, let's see if we can get a better camera angle. There's the 2. What has happened here? It's a 2 and 91 again. Ruh-roh. Ooh, 2's gonna get loose. Oh, you can see him fighting it right there. And he's going to get pretty much impaled by the 91. That's gonna cause a lot of damage. In that 2 gear wrench Mustang. Not good. 91 spins again, and this time when the 2 spins and the 91 involved in another caution is what I meant. Wow. But the 2 is still on the track. I'm gonna look and see about his life. That left rear is completely caved in, but that looks like to be the only damage I see. He might actually be somewhat alright. I don't know if they'll give him a meatball for that, but cool. Might not be too bad, but there goes the 46 of John Day. Randy's rooting for Travis. Jeremy isn't rooting for his brother. He's rooting for Dwayne. Jeremy says 5 flags is super slippery out of 4, and we kind of saw that with the 2 pretty much just losing it right there. Daniel Stranger right there, sitting right behind the leader, a lap down. But since we're going to be going green soon, he's going to have to let all these drivers by him. But thank you, everybody. I really appreciate the support. I am very happy to be here. Don't mind anything I have said, because I am very happy, very grateful to have awesome people in the chat with the league, and I look forward to Tuesdays all the time. It's just I have a lot on my plate. Not all of it has been self-inflictive. Obviously my podcast has, but that's more of fun and relaxing. It's more work's been a pain in the butt. But I would hope that Jeremy is at work, because I would think if he was home, Marcy, he'd be on the racetrack with a 1-2 punch, him and his brother. But Lapenas is in 8th right now, it looked like. Let's go check that again. Yep, he's up 3 positions in 8th. But we are about to see that pace car take that left turn. There it goes. We are now in control of the leader, and he is gone. Let's see, will William George be able to? No. For a half a second, I thought maybe he was going to be able to stay underneath that 96 of Parker and try to take that second position away. But our top 3, our top 4 has been unchanged of the evening tonight. Dwayne Kernahan is up 1 position. Travis Lapenas is up 5 from the start. And Lee Krause is -2, so he started 5th. But Travis is our biggest mover of the race by plus... I lied, Philip York is +7 now. Oops, I was about to give Travis a little bit of a pat in the back being up 5, but wow, Philip York. That's him right there in that 19. He is up 7 positions. Back to the lead now. We're 22 laps in. This race is going by very, very fast. You know, it kind of happens when you do about 16, 17 seconds a lap. So, let me plug this wonderful league. As you guys saw with the opening, outside of the American and Canadian national anthems, you also had their schedule. So why don't I pull that up on my end so we can talk about that schedule a little bit as you guys can watch the battle on the racetrack to see if TJ Elaine might slip just a tad. So, next week, they are going to Richmond Raceway for the Virginia National 100. That should be a lot of fun. Richmond is a very, very momentum-based 3/4 of a mile racetrack. You see it on the Cup schedule, Xfinity schedule. I don't know if it's on the truck schedule. But if you think they are wheeling and dealing here tonight, coming out of turn 2 there is just as slippery as I want to say turn 4 here at Five Flag Speedway. But we are single file. We are 27 laps in. I think if we can get to lap 35 under green, I might have a surprise for everybody. But we have to get there first. Your top 5, this is how they sit. TJ Elaine in first. Larson Parker in second. William George sitting in third. Your whole top 4 is unchanged from the start. Matthew Setzer in fourth. He's a welcome sight to the top of the field. Travis Lapenas is your 5th place driver sitting in 5th. Philip York moves up 9 spots from the start of this race to sit 6th. Lee Krause sitting in 7th. Brandon Richardson in 8th. Dwayne Kernahan in 9th. And Evan Gilbert in 10th. Marcy Michael Steele is 1 position back in 11th. But back up to the lead. Well, that looks like to be heating up. On it, looks like the last couple laps, Larson Parker has been the fastest super late model on the racetrack. Not by much, but very close. Yeah, Marcy, I hate it too, but to be honest, when I'm in that bad of a funk, I try to look at all the good stuff I have with my friends, family. Actually, sometimes the family doesn't understand, but that's a different issue. But I'm glad y'all are here. We have 8 people watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe to extremesimtv for the Extreme Forces Racing League every Tuesday night at 9:30. We try to go live. And we are half a lap away from... And I say from because we are going to crank it up here at Five Flag Speedway.
The yellow flag is out.
And we are back that fast. It looks like Lee Krause had an incident. We are going to go check that out real fast. As you see him on pit road there, he's going to fast travel to being upside down. Wow, what happened there? Let's see. He's going to come off of turn number 4. Jeremy said it was a very, very slippery. It looks like he lost it coming out of turn 4, and this was him trying to correct it the whole way. Wow, and he's going to kill the wall, climb the wall. And he is going to be able to kiss the pavement where he's sitting right now. Wow. Yep. Upside down. This ain't good. So thank you everybody for that very short, unfortunate crank it up. I'm your host, AJ Capola, for Extreme Sim TV and the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Wow. Why don't we actually go Go see in-car with that, because that would be interesting. Let's go watch some in-car and see it in real time. Let's go cockpit, and let's see it in real time. Once I hit play, he's going to be coming out of turn 4. Here we go. He's going to lose it, lose it, lose it. Pretty sure that's when he let go of the wheel. I was like, yep, it's done. There's no saving it. Wow. Pretty wild, isn't it, everybody? Change his number to 66. But it seems like every time I want to do a crank it up to grab a drink, somebody ends up causing a caution. Bummer. But I'm not on camera at the moment, so I can take a drink, so. So we are under caution for the, I think, 3rd time tonight. Your leaders, TJ Lane, Larson Parker, William George, Matthew Setzer, and Travis Lapidus. Your top 5, your biggest mover of the race is that 19 of Philip George, and your biggest, I don't want to call him loser, position loser, is Lee Krause minus 12, who was just in that last wreck. But here we go, we are back green. 43 laps in the book. We're looking at 57 to go. Still side by side for 3rd there. Move up Matthew Setzer. Gonna have a nice exit, nice run. Gonna be clear. Dive into 1. Thought he was gonna get a little contact between him and the 96. Look at this. Look at the 19. He's making a good run out of it. He's going to settle, it looks like, for that 5th position to be up a total of 10 positions since the initial green flag of this race. What a good race so far. Granted, the top 4 has pretty much been virtually unchanged. Philip York, something happened to him a couple laps ago. I think he got loose coming out of turn 4, and he dropped all the way back to 10th place. There he is. Oh, that's not him. There he is. Look at the battle right behind him between Michael Steele and Mick Olofsson. Look at this battle here. Michael should have a really good run coming out of turn 4, but so does Mick. Mick's going to stay to his inside, going to try to make the pass coming out of turn 2. Got a car blinking right behind him. That's Sean Patrick. Great battle on lap 50. And I mean great battle on lap 50. Neither of these drivers want to give, but it looks like going into turn 3 here, Mick's going to have a heck of a position. Going to push the 5 up the track just a little bit, and as we come back towards the line, going to try to make the pass. Did have the position as it crossed the line there. Is this 99 of Lee Krause going to try to help one of these drivers along by? It's going to help. That's 75 of Mick Olofsson. Mick's going to spin, going to kill the wall, and probably bring out the... There it is. There it was, everybody. You saw that happen in real time. One more time. Actually, he's already loose right there. Let's back it up just a little further. He's going to come off of turn 4. Probably wanted to step on it way too early. Just to get the better advantage over Michael Steele. And as he's already losing it, here comes the 99, nowhere to go, and just going to finish off that 75. Yikes. Let's see if anybody else hits Mick. Do not think so. Might have flat spotted those tires ever so slightly, but I don't think he hit the wall in front of him very hard. He is still on pit road while a lot of drivers are pitting. Yeah, there's Kevin LaChance, Philip York. Daniel Stragner is taking a lap back, so this should put him on the lead lap. Randy, it looked like, at least just without going back even further and doing one of the bumper cams, it looked like the 75 was already loose, and it looked like maybe the 99 might have just tagged him a little bit. I could be wrong, but just by the way the car turned even more, a couple laps ago, it's going to be a pain in the butt to go back that far, but we are looking on. The top four still remain the same. Your fifth place driver, who I said at the beginning of this race was not going to be back in the field very long, is that 16 of Travis Lapenas. Brandon Richardson in that 29 right behind him is up 6 positions. And Lee Krause, negative 12 positions all the way back there. Look to be about 4 laps down. Should be getting ready to grid. Yep, here we go. We're going to go side by side, getting ready to go. We're 21 minutes into this race. Very competitive between everybody here tonight. You'll take that with the couple wrecks. Here's the wide angle. Actually, why don't we... There you go. There you see the pace car hit pit road, and TJ is gone already. That 3 car is going to try to hold on right there to that second position. They're going to be side by side. Matthew Setzer still has the position there. This is the first time Larson Parker hasn't been stuck on that outside all race. Now really fighting for that second position. As I realized that my trading paints wasn't working. So hopefully that fixes itself. I apologize if there are sponsors out in this racetrack, this race. I very much apologize. I am refreshing trading paints. I'm sorry it took 60 laps to figure it out. But TJ Elaine is pulling way in that beautiful 6 machine. Up about a second on Larson Parker and Matthew Setzer. They are still side by side. Right behind them is William George, Travis Lapenas, and Evan Gilbert. Still an amazing battle right now. That's why we're focusing on that. Right now, TJ Elaine is about a second and a quarter up on these drivers. That 3 with the advantage coming out of turn 2. Very clean, very good driving. This is what you expect out of Super Late Model. This is what you expect out of the Extreme Forces Racing League. 3 gets loose there, going to possibly lose a little bit of the position. You know that 96 is going to drive really hard off of turn 4 to take the position. Has it, going to cut right down in front of the 3. Going to get tagged a little bit. And going to save it. And he does save it. Does not touch the wall. But I think that had a lot to do with him cutting down right in front of the 3. maybe not appreciating that, maybe not lifting as much as somebody would earlier on during the race. But we are on lap 65. TJ Elaine in that nice 6 machine is about 2 seconds ahead of Matthew Setzer, as Matthew Setzer is slowly, and I mean slowly, ever so slightly, closing in on that 6. As I say that, TJ Lane has a great 3 and 4 and pulls away once again. Estimated completion right around looks to be 5 to 6 minutes if we stay green. Wow. These races do go by very fast. Sorry everybody, had to check the phone. Not going to say an emergency, but John Day crashed once again. No caution. Look at the damage on that 46 machine. Oof. Oof. With that nice, looks like TJ George Esports. I really like the tie-dye part of that. Gonna give that a little show there. Here's your leader, TJ Lane. Matthew Setzer sitting in second. William George in third. Evan Gilbert in fourth. Travis Lepanis fifth. Brandon Richardson sixth. Philip York in seventh. Larson Parker drops all the way back to eighth. Michael Steele in ninth. Dwayne Kernahan in 10th. Mick Olofsson in 11th. Rowdy Tony Richardson in... Olofsson was in 11th. Richardson in 12th. Daniel Stragner in 13th. 14th is Kevin LaChance. 15th is Sean Patrick. Mike Retz sitting in 16th. Last car on the lead lap. Lee Krause about 4 laps down in 17th. And in 18th is John Day.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, Brandon Richardson. Oh. And it looks like Philip... No, not Philip York. Who was that? That was Philip York. Okay. Let's go back and see what happened. Talk about Smashville, right? Am I right? Sorry, Brandon. Let's go back and see if there was any contact with that. Oh, come on, stop it. I apologize. Let's go back a little further because my butt would, there you go, that should be slowing it down enough. Alright, here we go. We're going to see if there is contact between him and the 29 as I'm looking very intently. Getting really close to that Yoda sign. Are we going to go through it? Yep, there was definitely contact. And there it goes. There goes the Nashville Predators 29. Gonna overcorrect a little bit and gonna come right back up in front of Philip York. That's gonna leave a mark. That's a lot of damage on that Ford. Ooh. 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 That 29 backs her into the wall too. Yikes. Gonna be on pit road probably for a while there. Just over 20 laps to go, people. Alright, I just saw it now. Here is Michael Steele in 7th. Let's give you a nice view of a rear chase. There's the front of his vehicle. Jacoby James Racing stealing the win. I see what you did there. Very clever. And there's the back of the car. Front and back. See how just short this racetrack is? But I think we are coming to green flag right here. TJ Lane, Matthew Setzer, your front row. And here we go.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Matthew Setzer with a really good run on that outside restart. Gonna lose the first place position, but looks like he's going to be able to hold on to that second place position. Yes, he is. Right behind him is William George in that 9 machine. Used to drive the 55. Now he is in that DI9 machine.
Caution, yellow flag.
And cautions out Lee Krause and Philip York. Let's see what happened again. Let's see. Oh, actually, let's go to Philip York then. Let's see. Here's Philip York. He is going to get really loose coming out of turn 4. Probably has something to do with the damage, along with maybe stepping on the gas a little too hard. And it looks like he's might overcorrect and go head first right into the wall, right in front of Lee Krause. Ouch. Just ouch. Let's actually go see that from the point of view of Lee Krause, because that's probably got to be a sight to see. Here we go. Don't really see him get loose. There he is. He's going to go to the outside where doesn't think he's going to be, and now this is the part where you're probably like, ah, crud, here we go. Waiting to see when the wheel cuts left. It never does. There it goes, on contact. Interesting. I was kind of expecting to see if he was going to steer out of it. I know in real time it happens really fast, but I was still expecting him to kind of steer out of it. But what's going on, everybody? I'm AJ Capola from extremesimtv. Honestly, we're on extremesimtv, so yeah, I'm from extremesimtv. I get that. It just always comes out like that. But also the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. Go check us out. We're talking about the Lord of the Rings series on the show, where we dissect pretty much the whole movie. And then some. And then fun facts. Because we have a guy on there by Rob. He always has funny names throughout the week. And he is our Lord of the Rings encyclopedia. Doesn't have to look it up, just knows it. He just knows it. I would say he drinks and knows things, but he doesn't drink. But yeah, go check us out. Every Friday we released an episode. Actually, we released a YouTube episode today. We're backlogging all of our videos. Today was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you're from. But we have just about 14 laps to go to the conclusion of this race. It's been a phenomenal race. I think TJ has led every single lap here tonight. But we're about to go green, and there he goes. Hit the loud pedal, and we are away. Away. Matthew Setzer really strong on that outside. Still fighting for that lead. He's going to settle for second right now. Going to try to get to the inside of TJ Lane's car. But we are single file 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The yellow flag is
Ooh,
out.
we are out. Sean Patrick and Kevin LaChance. Ooh, he's sitting around. Somebody punted the pit cone. How dare they? The 8 looks like he's just going to get in there hot. And instead of killing Dwayne in the 36, he's going to come up the track a little bit. And there he goes. Right into the 91. And the 91 is Mike Retz. There's the spin with the 8. Oh boy, oh boy. And I think Sean Patrick kind of spins by just reacting to that. Let's go back and see that. Right? Oh no, he's spinning on entry. See that again. Yeah, he's already spinning by the time this is happening. He's got a nice drift. Call him Ken Block, Ken Block, Ken Block. And just an overcorrect, because he's probably still trying to figure it out. And there's the wall. Locks it up. Does he hit it? Not hard, but probably enough to do some damage. Sorry for all the sound effects. I'm a sound effect machine. That sounded very like Sean Connery. Shaken, not stirred. Junior! Junior! I can do plenty of impressions. None of them are good, but I can do plenty of impressions. Like Zoink Scoob. There's only a couple laps left. Which there is only a couple laps left. It looks like we're going to go green with about 7 laps to go in the race. Can TJ Elaine lead every single lap here tonight? Can Matthew Setzer move up one position to take the win away? He's going to have to do it on the outside. But TJ Elaine has William George right behind him on that inside. So it should be very interesting to see if William George is possibly going to hinder his teammate maybe, or help his teammate. Here we go. 6th car is gone and away. Excellent restart. Setzer's going to have to settle for 2nd place for the time being. Had a really good turn 1. Honestly, the 6 having a really good launch allowed the 3 no problem to get to the inside. Coming to, we're at 6 laps to go right now. Sets are all over the back bumper of Elaine. What can that 3 car do? Are we going to see a little intimidator? TJ Elaine really good all season so far. Really just waiting to see if there's going to be a move by that 3, but TJ Elaine is stepping out just a little bit further away from Matthew Setzer. Looking at 4 laps to go, about 1 minute left of racing. The gap to Setzer is about 0.25.
The yellow flag is
And
out.
we are under caution one more time. Oh no, TJ Elaine wrecking on the front stretch. What happened after the fact? Oh no, he is facing the wrong way. Let's see what happened here. Was that a lapped car? Oh no. What is that 8 car doing? What is Kevin LaChance doing? Oh! What? What was that? Whoa. What was that? A lapped car stopped on the racetrack. I am just as shocked as everybody else on that. I think TJ might be done. But let's slow it down once again. You're seeing it from the nose of that 6 machine. What is that 8 doing? He probably should have just held the brake and stayed up there. They were giving him plenty of room, and no, just comes down the track and kills the 6. Wow. In all my 6 months of broadcasting, I have never, outside of intentional wrecking, never seen something like that before. And TJ is gone. He has left the racetrack on that. Oh, I would love to hear what's going on. Just out of curiosity, in all honesty. Wow. That's racing 101, not just NASCAR, not F1. If you're going to get out of the way of the leaders, you hold the brake and stay that bleep out of the way. I can't believe he just completely wrecked a guy that was leading every single lap here tonight. That needs to be clipped and probably sent to a league admin. And I'm not quick to throw anybody under the bus. But here we go. We're going green right here. I am very shocked on that. The 3 gets a really good launch for this green-white checker. 2 laps to go. Let's see if that 9 or 96 has anything for Matthew Setzer. If we can get to this white flag, next flag ends the race, whether it's a checkered or a caution. Turn 4 was really good with that 9 machine, William George. Can William George win another race this season? But into 3, one final time, Matthew Setzer with a really good 3 out of 4. Does he get loose? No. Matthew Setzer is going to win here at 5 Flag Speedway. I am in shock on still what we saw. Congratulations to Matthew Setzer. William George finishing 2nd. Larson Parker in 3rd. Evan Gilbert, Travis Lapena rounds out your top 5. Mick Olofsson, Michael Steele, Brandon Richardson, Dwayne Kernahan, and Daniel Stragner is 6th through 10th. 11th is Rowdy Richardson, Sean Patrick, TJ Elaine in 13th. Wow. Kevin LaChance, Mike Retz, Philip York, John Day, and Lee Krause round out the rest of your field. Wow. I still can't believe what happened. I am very shocked. It's racing 101 to stay out of the way. Not really stay out of the way. If you're slow and you're giving up the position, you're not even supposed to stop on the racetrack. If anything, you're supposed to already be pulled over to the inside before you stop. I don't know. Let's see if there's anybody in the waiting room out of the top 3 finishers, whether it's Setzer, William George, or Parker. Gonna give it a couple more seconds to see if anybody wants to jump into the waiting room. I don't know how chatty some people are going to want to be after that. But let's see if we can talk to Matthew Setzer. I'm gonna pull him from Misfits Racing to see if we can get a word with him. Matthew Setzer, AJ up in the booth. You got a copy, pal?
Yes, I do.
Hey. Holy cow. I'm not going to say you lucked into that because you moved your way up the field a little bit to at least put yourself in a position to, if something happened, and boy did something happen. What are your thoughts on that incident, number one, and number two? Pretty much talk about your experience throughout this whole race.
Well, I hate it for the 6 car. The 6 car was the car to beat. I feel like I could beat him, like how it came down to, you could say, the green-white checker. I think I would have been able to give him a run for his money, because a few of those restarts when I was in second, I was the only one that could sit there and hang with him, while his teammates and everyone would just sit there and hang back. I hate it for him. Yeah, you could say I lucked into it, even though I think I wheeled my way up to the front.
Oh, you
it was
100%
just
put yourself in position if something happened.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for TJ, something did happen, and something big happened to him. I don't know what happened. It looked like the 8 car was just trying to get out of the way, but by doing that, he was going across the track as vehicles were coming.
What I saw, it looked like the 8 car, I guess, T-boned into the wall head on, and then he backed up a little bit and then went forward, and then that was when we were right there, because we thought he was going to probably back all the way down, and I was like, I don't see that happening. But it sucks for him. On the bright side, I'm just happy I got a win in this series.
Yeah, you have over the last couple weeks to probably the beginning of the season, I know when Matt was commentating with me, he was like, I know that guy, he's a dang good racer, and it took you 8 weeks, but you finally put it in victory lane here tonight. I
missed a few, but I'm happy to come back, and I really like this league. I like it. I like the short trackness. It's damn fun. I love these cars. My buddies are like giving up on them, and it's like, these cars are the most fun on iRacing.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the super late models, but then again, I suck at driving anything that isn't a NASCAR vehicle. But dude, you wheeled and dealed tonight, and congratulations, even on that last restart with William George. You know, he put up a heck of a fight, but man, you were able to pull away and take the win here at Five Flag Speedway.
Oh yeah.
Got any sponsors before we let you go?
Gotta thank my guys at Sidetrack Highway South. Got Bristol RC Speedway. We're going to be starting up our season opener on March 26th, next Saturday. And be a lot of fun of seeing some RC racing. If you guys are in the Bristol, Virginia area, come see us.
All right, well, yeah, go say hi to our friend Matthew Setzer of the Extreme Forces Racing League and pretty much everywhere else he just said. But dude, congratulations. Go party. If you haven't left the racetrack, do a couple more donuts. Have a couple donuts.
I'm in my process of getting my pictures and saving my replay.
There you go. All right, dude. Well, congratulations one more time. We're going to talk to the second place finisher now. So, see you next week, pal.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. William George, I know your teammate had a really rough turn 4 before the end of the race, but man, you had a very good run tonight. Try to keep the expletives, if any, down to a minimum.
Jeez, I will.
But dude, talk about that incident as nicely as you can, and you finished very well, finishing second here tonight.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, like I said, the whole incident between the 3 to 96, I gotta look at the replay. I said I can't really take sides. Like I said, I haven't seen it, and the whole incident with TJ there, I don't know, that was kind of a bogus happening there. Saw the whole thing. I'm sure there will be something that will be done about that. But honestly, he had the best car, and honestly, he was probably the true winner of the race. But congrats on the 3. Fought hard, and yeah.
Yeah, your teammate TJ Lane was probably gonna, if not lead every single lap, only miss a couple. But you got to give it to the 3 car. He did put himself in the best spot to, if something happened, and unfortunately something did happen. He ended up winning. But dude, you had a fantastic race here tonight as well. Coming from, where'd you start? Third? You started
or fifth. No, it was fifth or it was third or fifth, something like that.
You're one of the two. It's fine. But you stayed up front all race. I don't think you left the top 5 at all. Comment on how tricky 5 Flags could be with putting the power down out of 2 and 4, because we saw a couple drivers throughout the race, just want to loop it coming out of one of those turns.
Oh yeah, it's very easy to loop it off these corners. So I've been fighting an ill-handling race car most of practice and qualifying, and a little bit during that race. I just kept trying to make brake bias adjustments, but you have to feather it coming off that corner. It was very hard. Like I said, TJ had the best car. He knew how to get through there, and he was pulling away from me and Parker, and Park was doing the same thing to me. So I don't know. It's just a very tricky track. Not my best.
Yeah, well, I got nothing towards the end of the race, but overall, I found it a very enjoyable race to broadcast. There's a lot of action, and outside of TJ putting a mollywhopping the first 95 laps of the race, there were battles all the way across it. And dude, congratulations on your second place finish. Do you have any sponsors you want to thank before we let you go here tonight?
Oh, for sure. Like I said, I just want to thank TJ and the 95 podcast. We got a podcast coming up.
Yes, go check them out along with mine. But check them out. Plug them again, please.
Then let's say we got RKM setups. I want to thank RKM for everything they've done. They've helped us through and through with everything we raced in, and Lamb Motorsports, LeVar, Dirt Dogs, Pete has helped us a lot too. And I hope he's doing better. And that's really about it, really.
Plug that podcast one more time, because I'm trying to put it in my phone.
Oh, it's 925 Podcasts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now I have something to listen to while I'm at work. All right, dude.
Like I said, we're going to have a lot of special guests, so keep in touch.
I like to hear that. But dude, congratulations on your second place finish. Wish you probably could have been one position higher, but second place is better than an 18th or 19th. So
definitely, I say it should help out in the points.
Guys are going to Richmond next week.
Oh yeah, that should be a fun race. I'll have to start doing a little bit of practice.
All right, dude.
Like I say, if I finish, like I said, Travis, he's killing me in points. He's pulling away from me, but this should help out tonight.
Yeah, bringing up the points once again should help you. Like you said again, you were 26 at the beginning of the race here tonight. Should be maybe a little bit less, but maybe not as close as you want to be with 6 or 7 races left, and you guys are going to Richmond next week. So congratulations, like I said, once again on your second place finish, but we're going to let you go and see you at Richmond next week.
Definitely. It's going to be a lot of fun.
See you. All right, everybody. This was the Extreme Sim TV's broadcast of the Extreme Forces Racing League. It's the Round 8 race at 5 Flag Speedway. It was won by Matthew Setzer in that 3 machine, followed by William George and Larson Parker. Congratulations to the podium drivers and everybody else for running the event at least. And thank you to everybody in the chat. Really appreciate you all coming out and hanging out with me. I feel the love. I appreciate everything you guys do. You sharing out the videos, commenting, liking, subscribing to Extreme Sim TV. I can't express how much it means to me that you guys want to hear my voice commentate a race. So with that, see you guys all next week, next Tuesday at Richmond Raceway. But if you're looking for me and more races, tomorrow night we have the Thunderstorm League of Racing at Daytona. That starts at 8 o'clock sharp, right here on Extreme Sim TV. You can find the link already made. So with that, you all have a wonderful, and I mean wonderful night. Be kind to each other. Have some pizza. Have a drink. Water, Gatorade, alcohol, whatever you prefer. But just remember, everybody's loved. Don't ever think that you go one day without somebody ever caring about you, because people do. And if you ever need a line to talk to, just drop me a line. There's plenty of places to find me. Just remember that, everybody. You guys have a wonderful night, and see you later.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.